Folks, welcome back. I have your latest home prices and insights for York Region for week ending August 25th. We're almost at the end of summer. Can you believe the prices in York Region? Do me a favor, if you're liking this content, I know you've not heard the content yet, but I promise you're going to like it. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you're reminded when these videos come up. And on different days I do videos for the different areas across the GTA, the different cities. Hitting the bell will remind you when a new video's come up with a new market report for a different region. And share this video with anyone you know that can benefit from the real numbers in real estate. And if you want to chat with me, you want to have a talk, anything related to real estate, what we've done is in the description below, there's a link to my calendar. Just click the link, book a time that's convenient for you, and I'll know ahead of time, so I'll organize my schedule so we could have a talk on whatever's on your mind real estate related. So prices in York Region. I'm going to show you. Prices are strong. I know there's been a lot of buyers that over the last few months, at the beginning of the year, were waiting to buy when prices were a little bit better, prices were a little bit calmer. It just hasn't happened. Let's get into it here. We've got here for York Region, I'm talking about condos right now, and this is for all York Region. We sold 66 condos, so sales went up a little bit from the previous week. Average sold price went up a little bit also to $661,000. And if you were looking to buy kind of in January, February, where average sold price was sitting around 600, now average sold price is easily north of 650, 660, 670. There's a $50,000 to $70,000 price difference in average condo prices from the beginning of the year to where we are now, and this is what we're heading into the fall season with. We're basically at the end of August right now. We're 12% higher than last year's average sold price. Of the 66 that were sold, 46% sold at list price or more. Listings are down slightly from the previous week. Here's the moral of the story. Months of inventory is sitting at 0.9 and days on market is 22. As long as months of inventory are this low, average sold prices are going to either stay where they are or go higher. That's the story for condos, and that's what we're leaving the summer. Now August, it's proved to be a record-breaking month for all Augusts. You know, when we go back to the history of August, prices have been stronger this year than every other year recorded. And when we're looking at condos, well, prices, this is what we're going into the fall market with. The fall market is expected to be a whole other season. Things normally pick up, and if they pick up from here, they're going to be out of reach for a lot of people when it comes to looking to buy condos. Well, here we go. Now for detached properties, I'm talking about Vaughan. Sales jumped up quite a bit. We sold 60 detached properties. Now 60 is by no means a record week, but when I compare the last 2 or 3 months, 60 is one of the highest weeks that we've had. We sold 15 detached properties at $2 million or more. Average sold price came down slightly to $1,774,000. Now overall, since April, average sold price to me looks like it's been kind of gradually going up. And you know, the average detached property is just under 1.8 million. It's been like that for a while in Vaughan. We're sitting at 24% higher than last year's average sold price, and we're selling far more properties over $2 million this year. We sold 15 last year. At this time was only 5 of them. Of the 66 that were sold, 58% sold at list price or more. There hasn't been too many weeks where we actually did better than last year's sales, but this week we did. listings are down. So sales are up, listings are down. Months of inventory dropped way down to 0.7. Days on market is only 12. Very competitive. Doesn't look like there's any kind of price relief when it comes to Vaughan detached properties. Look at Richmond Hill. We're just under $2 million for average sold price. Also, just like in Vaughan, sales jumped way up. The property selling at $2 million or more sits at 15, almost doubled from the previous week. We're sitting at 43% higher than last year's average sold price. It was a different world last year. We sold only one at $2 million or more. This year, we're selling 15. Now, this 1.9 is abnormally high. It's close to $2 million. But does that mean 1.8 is normal? Because that's a pretty high number too. Of the 44 that were sold, 66% sold at list price or more. Listings, a lot lower. 55 were listed last week, and months of inventory is sitting at 1.1. So listings didn't change much, but because sales increased so much, we based the new relationship of supply and demand, how many we're buying. If we sustain that over the span of 4 weeks, with the inventory we have now, what's the months of inventory? Sitting at 1.1 with 17 days on market. Let's take a look at Markham. We sold 41 detached homes in Markham. 5 of those were at $2 million or more. So Markham has kind of gone the opposite of what Vaughan and Richmond Hill did. Where Vaughan and Richmond Hill, property selling at $2 million went up. In Markham, they went down by half. So we sold 5, where the previous week we sold 10. That's bringing average sold price down quite a bit to $1,564,000. And if you kind of look at it, Markham has been one of the more steady cities when it comes to average sold price. We're sitting still with that drop 6% higher than last year's average sold price. Of the 41 that were sold, 81% sold at list price or more. That's high. 81%. Feels like all of them. Listings have been pretty consistent. 52 were listed last week. It's been consistent like that for about the month, and months of inventory is sitting at 1. Prices are strong in Markham. I know for this 1 week they came down, but I just don't want anyone to kid themselves to think they're going to go to Markham and get properties, a detached property, way less than what they bought just a few months ago. Prices are strong. Sellers are in charge. If we look at the overall months of inventory, I mean, these are extremely low numbers. 0.7, 1.11. Condos are sitting at 0.9. It's very much a seller's market. We're at the end of August. We are about to go into the fall market. There's going to be a funny week or so with the Labor Day long weekend, and then we're into a new real estate season. In a normal situation, a normal market without any kind of health crisis or anything, I'd be saying the fall is our second spring. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't expect price relief. I don't expect prices to be lower. I expect more listings. I expect more sales, but I still expect a very much imbalance between supply and demand, either keeping prices where they are or forcing them up. That's my opinion. I'd love to hear your comments below as to what you feel is going to happen. But prices coming down, I don't know. It's not in the cards. I don't see it. My name is Santo Sessa with 3 Max Premier. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.